Space Perspective reimagines the excitement of space exploration with the world's most radically mild flight to space, ushering in a new era in luxury travel experiences. Inside Spaceship Neptune, powered by a state-of-the-art space balloon the size of a football stadium, space explorers and travel enthusiasts may now enjoy 360-degree vistas of planet Earth from 20 miles or 30 kilometers above in a sumptuous 6-hour flight. For $125,000 apiece, up to 8 people can enjoy the sensation from the comfort of luxurious, reclining seats in a tastefully outfitted capsule with a bar and a restroom. Space Perspective, the brainchild of pioneering entrepreneurs and space travel experts Jane Pointer and Tabor McCallum, aims to give more people access to the life-changing views from space that have previously only been available to astronauts. It does so by utilizing flight technology that NASA has used extensively for many years. This game-changing prospect, which allows people to book flights to space as early as late 2024, offers up the option of space exploration to a much larger audience than previously imaginable. The pleasure of traveling to space with a safe and smooth ascent, a world away from rocket-fueled space missions, is now available to anyone who would have previously deemed it either too risky or too expensive. The groundbreaking pressurized Spaceship Neptune gently elevates passengers 100,000 feet or 30,000 meters into space, where they'll be immersed in completely new and breathtaking vistas of the curve of Earth below in all its beauty and poignancy for 2 hours. The Neptune 1 maiden test flight kicks off an extended testing program as the first space launch operator to fly from Space Coast Air and Spaceport, which is near NASA's Kennedy Space Center. Spaceship Neptune is an exceptionally safe means to travel to space since it can do test flights without a person on board, allowing for more comprehensive testing of backup and safety systems than is possible with aircraft that require a pilot. Commercial Spaceship Neptune flights will have a pilot on board. Space Perspective ensures safety by using flight technology that has been utilized by NASA and other government agencies across the world for decades, backed up by a world-class, hand-picked team that has been a part of every human space balloon flight for the past 50 years. History-making space from within the cozy capsule of Spaceship Neptune and its enormous viewing windows, explorers will gradually ascend from the launch pad at the legendary Kennedy Space Center in Florida to soar beyond 99% of Earth's atmosphere in an awe-inspiring 2-hour tour of our planet's environment. Guests will get access to the best reclining seats in the house to take in the 450-mile, 360-degree panorama, an open call on attire, champagne, and a toilet throughout the 6-hour voyage. Unlike the physically demanding and exorbitantly priced space rockets, guests are subjected to minimal preparation and physical demands. In fact, Spaceship Neptune rewrites the engineering playbook. It doesn't employ rocket propulsion or G-force acceleration. It's more than sheer force. This is an invitation to experience a fundamentally new perspective that is the most visceral reminder of how interrelated we are, not only with one another, but with all living organisms. Boundaries and differences vanish. The ultimate astronaut experience is a powerful, moving, and far more expansive perspective that enlightens the human psyche. Space Perspective's husband and wife team, Jane Pointer and Tabor McCallum, are on a mission to change people's perceptions of adrenaline-fueled space travel by inviting more people than has previously been possible to ride the wave of space history and be transformed by seeing our beautiful Earth from space. In the previous 20 years, the duo has been responsible for some of the most significant accomplishments in space innovation and exploration. They were part of the original crew of Biosphere 2, an artificial, contained environment created to mimic Earth's biosphere in order to evaluate the viability of human life in space. Founders of Paragon Space Development Corporation, the Human Life Support Systems company established technology that is now used on most human spacecraft, including the International Space Station, and served as technical advisors to Elon Musk on human spaceflight before SpaceX became a possibility. They led the StratX Stratospheric Exploration Team, which developed a self-contained spacesuit and recovery program that could allow human exploration of the stratosphere at 100,000 feet, and saw Alan Eustace, a senior Google engineer, set the world record for human spaceflight propelled by a space balloon at 136,000 feet in 2014, breaking previous world records and setting a record that has yet to be beaten. The duo was most recently involved with Worldview Enterprises, a Silicon Valley-backed stratosphere balloon technology company that developed the innovative uncrewed Stratolite for communications and remote sensing. The Spaceship Neptune provides hours of ever-changing, breathtaking views. The perspective of looking down through atmospheric layers, framed by the thin blue line, is profoundly life-changing, according to most astronauts who have experienced it. Our atmosphere stretches for hundreds of miles into space. Spaceship Neptune flies above 99% of it, and the perspective of looking down through atmospheric layers, framed by the thin blue line, is profoundly life-changing, according to most astronauts who have experienced it. This study aims to add to premium space travel is also environmentally conscious, with zero-emission spaceflight. For the rich and those looking to invest in a once-in-a-lifetime vacation, Space Perspective answers the growing need for more sustainable travel and experiences. The appeal of more easily available space flights is huge. The total addressable market is worth $250 to $700 billion, according to commissioned reports from top worldwide management consulting firms. Each Space Perspective capsule will carry up to 8 passengers and be accompanied by a pilot and a ground co-pilot, cultivating group or solo experiences to mark remarkable moments with the setting to match. Couples may get married in front of a small circle of family, adding a whole new dimension to nuptials. Others may welcome the chance to commemorate a significant birthday, or perhaps elevate the workplace gathering to new heights. Space Perspective is currently working on an end-to-end bespoke adventure that will make each trip unique, personalized, and comfortable. Space Perspective will also be the first of its kind space laboratory, capable of testing and capturing data from a section of the Earth's atmosphere that has received little attention yet, paving the path for additional scientific and creative achievements. Spaceship Neptune will allow explorers to participate in research as a part of their personal experience, allowing them to act as change agents and accelerate research in climate and atmospheric science, as well as astro and solar physics. With their exclusive space adventure, Space Perspective sets a new benchmark in space travel and out-of-this-world luxury experiences by going where few have gone before in a completely accessible way. So, are you thrilled to reserve your seat in this space balloon? Let us know in the comments section down below.